Hi guys, welcome to my quilting life. Hi, I'm Tiffany. Subscribe here, like my videos, share them. Today's so Sunday. Whew. I probably said that out of my normal order, but that's just because I'm being silly. I'm trying to get the other thing to work at the same time so I could see comments, because this screen they come and they go real quickly, so I really can't see them. So I'm trying to put something else on so that I can see comments. So today is Sunday, the 16th of February, 2020. And let's see. Today I am working on the Mocha Dreams quilt. And exactly what I was working on yesterday. It says it in the description even. So I got the mitered borders done yesterday, and now I have all the pieces made. I spent an hour last night and an hour this morning. I actually didn't really spend an hour this morning. A little bit less than an hour, like 45 minutes. I spent sewing some rows together, making pieces, because it actually goes really quick. If you're only working with one layer cake, most of the time, well, for me, I don't know about for you guys, but it goes pretty darn quick. So I've got the pieces I need. Oh, we got him. He was messing around behind me. I got the pieces I need cut and sewn together, ready just to attach. That's all I need to do. So I'm going to bring this other screen up here so I can see who's here. We have Robin, Kim, Joe, Diane, Sonia, Anita. Hi, ladies and gentlemen, for those that join later. You'll also have to put up with this never-ending bronchitis cough. Unfortunately, I cannot stop it. And being in this room while sewing, it's like it's instigating it. But soon it'll be fixed, hopefully. Hopefully soon. If the mail, comes soon. Because Kim out there in the YouTube world, she sent me some face masks. So hopefully I'll be able to just constantly sew with face masks instead of having to only sew like an hour at a time, because it's starting to get really annoying. Because I feel like, personally, I hate sitting around. I hate sitting around doing nothing. I like to keep my brain and my hands and my body occupied, and what better way to do it than quilting? So yeah, I can't do that. Sitting around, and I've watched so many movies and binged watched TV shows, and it gets tiring after a while. So anyway, I'm gonna see who else is here real quick, and then we'll turn the camera facing the machine. Let's see. I saw okay, Diane. I got Kim. She said it already. Okay, and then Yarn It Out was here, right there with you. I can't sit and do nothing. I don't know what it is. I just can't sit and do nothing. So I'm gonna step back, hold this up, show you guys what I'm working on for those who have missed any of the videos. I can't hold the whole thing up at once, but I can hold the most of it. So this is what I'm working on. And this wonderful thing has mitered borders all the way around, made them meet up perfectly. And it works perfect because pretty much this whole entire quilt top is all bias. Instead of it all stretching, I ended it with a non-stretch, so this thing is solid. So I'm going to go and turn the camera to the sewing machine, and actually I'll just show you what I'm sewing before we start sewing. How's that sound? I went ahead and made the borders. I don't even know how well I'm going to see that screen. So I only needed, that quilt top came out 81 inches. My pieces that I was sewing, where they were, I don't even have one right here, where I took 10-inch squares, and then I was repeating the same thing with light and then dark in the middle. I trimmed them down to 8.5 inches. So I do have some fabric left over, some strips like this, so that I can play with later for a further add to the back or whatever I want to do. They're extra pieces. And then I also had to make the border corners. So the corner pieces are these, and I haven't even bothered trimming it yet. My border goes, yeah, we have that today. It goes light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. There's 10 pieces per row to equal to 81 inches. They're 8.5 inch pieces. I had to do math for this and Scott helped me. And then they end with a light and start with a dark. So one of these, here's the end, will end with this, right? Oops. This way. It will end with this and then start with the light, go to the light and then it'll go to a dark for the next row down. So all I need to do now is attach 2 sides. Okay. And then I'll attach these to the ends of the leftover 2 strips, which are now my border pieces. Attach 4, 1 on each side of 2 pieces, all 4 of these, and I will have my corners and then sew those onto the top and the bottom. Bam, done, right? Seems easy enough. Let's get this together then. So I just need 2 of these. Oh, and I did something I never do. I got to show you guys this because I never do this. The backs of all these, I pressed all my seams open. Can you believe that? I pressed them open. And that is because even though these are batiks and they lay really flat, because I joined these and I didn't put the seams open, they're all closed in to keep it laying flat. I just pressed it open, but oh, there is no lump or anything in any of this. They are laying 100% flat. So now I'm going to pin it on. I know, pin me, really? Yeah. Open seams and pinning. That's totally not me, guys. I'm going to put all 4 of these over here out of my way. And I'm going to start with 2 because we're going to make sure that when it goes around the quilt, it goes light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, all the way around. And so I have to make sure I pay attention to the side. So we'll just start working with the one that's right here in front of me. And I'll just push you guys back a little so you can watch me pin 1 on to start. Move that over there. And I can't see comments either. Let's turn that. Hi, Chris. Anna. Who else we got? Chris and Anna. Okay, so those are the last 2 that have joined. So I'm going to bring the top up here. This is going to be so awesome. Once it's on, you guys are going to see my vision. I have a vision and I'm making it come to life. All right, so I'm going to put this down right here. And I'm going to start with one side. Now, these are exactly the same size. So I'm going to turn it to where it starts with a dark, light, dark, light, dark. Yeah, because that's how I made it. Yes, because my curves on this are down with the light. So I need to start with a dark. That's how I know I'm doing it accurately. Now I'm just going to put it along here. And it should meet up with this side exactly. Look at that. See? I made exact borders. Can you believe that? That's not me. I don't do this. I'm usually the opposite. I don't pin. I don't press open. But the only way to get this thing to lay 100% flat the whole entire way is to do it accurately. So that's as best as I can do. I'm going to line this up and I'm just going to put a couple pins down the way. I don't really need to put a ton. Just going to put a couple. And then leave this right here, nice and flat, nice and flat. So how's everybody doing today? Is anybody else getting some sewing done this wonderful Sunday? Okay, I gotta throw a pin down here and adjust again because I'm hanging off of a table. And I know that my border is exact. So that pin could get removed. There we go. Lay flat. Exact. There we go. So another tip for those of you who are new, when you're doing a project for the first time, don't hang it off of a table like this. try to just pin it from a floor. I'm only having to do it from a table because I have to show you guys what I'm doing and I don't feel like curling around on the floor. All right, let's take this over to the sewing machine. Let me turn the camera and we're going to start sewing. And look, I could take you guys wherever around my room now. So let's see what it says. Oh, he must be running a fever to press those seams. I think everything is wrong with me today, Diane. Can you hear me whispering? I'm actually kind of hyper. I didn't get a nap and it sucks. I've been using my clips more lately. I started a new quilt. I'm sewing Donna Jordan's Cathedral Stars. And I've been picking out strip sets to do the checkered Dresden and have long strips of fat quarters. All right, so I'm gonna put myself right here. Isn't that so much clearer? Like, at least from my view, it looks so clear now. I'm trying to watch it on an iPad. That's not coming very good because I can barely read. Hi, Lynn. All right, so I'm just start my stitching right here. And this thing is heavy. Batiks itself aren't very heavy, but when you mix them with other quilting cottons, they become heavy. Because batiks are naturally a really light fabric, a light cotton. So I'm going to backstitch. I'm going to pull that pin out, and I'm just going to start sewing all the way down. And I'm probably going to have to adjust and stuff because the pinning process wasn't going very well. Hanging off of the table and all. Aha, there we go. Yeah, I really went all out with the whole seam pressing open, but I really wanted them to lay flat in between, but they laid flat already. They weren't very bulky in the seams, so surprisingly it would be a very nicely laying border. I shouldn't have any problems along the way. Pretty sure you guys heard Miss Death scream out there. She's a bit on the loud side. I have to look through here to see the other screen. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Anne. Hi, Lynn. Let's see, who else? Hi, Delilah. Hi, Joanne. Still working on Missouri Stars Hot Knot. Finished the balancing act. Hi, Tammy. Hope you're feeling better. Tell me what you're working on. I'm working on my Mocha Dreams quilt. I'm putting my borders on it now. And the reason why I stuck, it's a good thing that I stuck the other the border on top and the quilt on the bottom is because I pinned this very sloppily, so if it has to suck anything in, it can suck in anything that's sagging, which it's not so far, but in case it did. Okay, cut it up to another pin. Let's pull that out. There's a lady that says if you stretch it all out like this beyond your shoulder, which I could never ever manage to do properly, that it will lay flat. That was a lady online. I forgot who it was. Somebody says to do that, but I can't never get borders like this to go over my shoulder to get the whole thing laying flat and nice. I just hang it off my table in my lap. But one of you probably know who I'm talking about because you've probably seen the same videos as I've seen. Hi, Linda. Hi, Vicky. Hi, let's see, who else? So if you see me looking, for those that are just joining, it's because my screen writing is really small on the iPad. Normally I can stick it next to me, but I kind of can't right now. The position that I'm in, I kind of can't lay it next to me. I forgot to backstitch. All right, so one border is on. And I'm gonna finger press this because I have to make sure that I'm putting the opposite side on correctly. So what I'm saying by that is, since this is going to be, it has to be directional, or my sides, my corners will not work on this, because I made it light, dark, like light, dark, light, dark all the way around. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to say to myself, this will be dark, then the little corner will be light. So this starts with dark, right? So it'll be dark, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark, light. And then I would end with light. So that means this top corner right here is where the dark is going to go. And I'm not going to even pin this. I think I'm just going to attach it because they are exactly the right size. Stay. I'm trying to tell Quilt Up to stay is like trying to talk to a 2-year-old, but listen, it just doesn't work that way. I know, I'm silly. Okay. Right sides together. Throw it down there. Like I said, it should be exact all the way down. Hi, Linda. Back from North Carolina, 13 hours. Down, look at 5 houses, picked out one, 12 hours back to New York. Yikes. Long drive. Did I miss another one? Oh, hi, Debbie. Hi, Cindy. Hi, y'all. All right, so I'm going to back stitch right here, and then I'm going to just use my fingers and go down the edge to find my other end, because I want it to be accurate. You guys are going to love this one. This is going to be so awesome. Once these borders are on, you guys are going to be like, oh my God, I can add big borders like that too. All right, so I'm going to find with my hand, just going to grab, go down, making sure that this is nice all the way. And I'm sitting on it. I have no pins and the whole entire thing. Let's see how pinning versus non-pinning works. For me, it always works great. All right. That's where I want it to be. That's where it's going to stay. I'm going to throw a pin right here, though, at the bottom, just so I don't lose it out of my lap. That way I know it's there poking me. I know I'm weird. And you'll still have to deal with that. I can't control the coughing. Okay. So let's sew on down this side. All right. And same with anything. I'm sewing a 1/4 inch seam. And this is going to be so cool once it's finished. And I don't have to worry about mitering this because I've pre-made my mitered corner. Just like that. So since it's pre-made, it's going to make this whole process super easy. And I like easy. I like to get things done quick and easy. And you know what? I think I'm going to lift you guys just a little like I did the other day. Because now that I'm not on an actual tripod, it feels like it's really, really, really short. And you're probably agreeing with me that it was kind of low. Yep, exactly. Perfect idea to pre-make mitered corners and attach it like any other border, side to side, top and bottom. I just have to pay attention to my light, dark, light, dark, light, dark all the way around. Because the corners are actually made a specific way so that they end up a specific way when sewn on. And I'll probably have to pin those all the way because I don't even remember. Did I cut those? I didn't trim them yet. That's what I didn't do. I didn't trim those to 8.5 inches. So I need to trim those to 8.5 inches. I knew I was forgetting something before coming on live, guys. All right, coming close to this end, we're going to do that same thing. Everything's all nice and lined up. I want it to stay nice and flat. And not poke myself 100 times with this wonderful pin. Maybe that's why I don't use pins, because I don't want to poke myself. Because that annoys me. It's bad enough I have pins and needles going on in my body at all times. Alright. I'll back stitch when I get here to the end. There we go. Now I'm going to finger press this and then I'll trim my sides. The cool part about batiks is you don't even need a fingernail to do this. You can just use the palm of your finger because they are so very, very nice when it comes to laying flat. You use your fingernail, pad of your finger, or even some kind of rolling thing. I don't have any of those fancy notions for rolling, but you can use that. All right, I'm not even going to show you guys what this looks like yet because I'm just going to go ahead and trim those other pieces while laying this on the floor to make sure that I'm connecting them correctly when I go to do this. Look, I could just move you around with me now. So I got to take these to 8.5 inches because I know I didn't do that because they still have tips on them. So line this up nicely. Let's put that diagonal 45-degree on there nicely. Right. I gotta line them up just right. And I'm trimming them to the size of my 8.5 inch square ruler. So I barely cut anything off. Slivers, see, just little slivers. I just don't want it to be off too much. So there's one. This will be number 2, 3, and then 4. Lining up my 45-degree angle. Oops, stay. And my little side things probably aren't going to meet up as good as the rest of the block because I didn't have as much room when I was cutting the piece down to cut them on the diagonal. It was supposed to come out 9 inches, but these batiks are not straight, like far from it. So I don't actually, these pre-cuts, some pre-cuts are just not straight at all, and these are far from it. These Timeless Treasures, yeah, these were cut so bad, so bad, so bad. Okay, we use those two and this one and this one. I have too many here. Put those two out of the way. And again, I'm using my Postcards 8.5 inch ruler, because it's like pretty much spot on. And I have a fresh blade in here earlier because my other one was going dull. No, I have a bazillion, well, not a bazillion, I have 4 rotary cutters I can choose from, but I like to have a nice blade in this one because I like how this one feels in my hand. Okay. And I know I'm missing comments, and usually Sunday is chat day where we sit and chat, but I do want to get these on and then we could chat about it. All right, all 4 pieces are now 8.5 inches. And now I've made a mess. Close my blade for safety. Throw it out of the way. Who's here? Who's here? Hi, Jim. Let's see. Anybody else have joined? I don't see Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Hubby, son, and I are having steak tonight. Daughter's vet conference, so I got and about Alberta for. All right. Working, my dear. All right, so let's put one on each end, and they should be the correct angle. So I want you guys to see what I'm doing here. So let's turn that facing down. So one of these will go on this side like this. And see, I kind of knew that these weren't going to match up perfectly right here, because like I said, my block was supposed to be 9 inches, but these are really horribly cut 10-inch squares. So unfortunately it didn't come out exact. So it kind of sits odd. I could probably try to stretch it, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it. So I'm going to attach one to this end. So let's put this on here and put a pin in it so that it'll stay for now. See, and I wasn't able to get that cut accurately, which really sucks. All right, and this one ends with this color. The light would tell me that this needs to go on like that. And this one is even more lined up. So some of them are going to be okay and some of them are not, but the general idea of it is there for you guys, even though my project here is not going to be perfect and I couldn't do nothing to help that. All right, so I got to sew that on. And let's get this other one prepped. So again, same exact thing. My light will go next to my dark. Oh my God, that one is way off. Oh well, we're going to pretend that everything is just fine. That's what I get for using pre-cuts, but this is okay. It kept me from having to cut a bazillion pieces of fabric. And then this one will go on this end, and it should be dark. See, it's not light, and that'll be dark, and then it'll go down. And I can't see the comments just yet, guys, because I'm not looking at that little tiny screen. All right, let's throw a pin in it, and I'm going to sew all 4 of these now. So then I could sew everything. Hi, Sylvia. I saw that pop up while I was right there. All right. Let's see if I can't manipulate this ever so slightly. I know they say don't do these kind of things, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's see. Put that in there. And due to the position that it's in, I am going to back tack, but I'm going to take this, throw that up just a little. There we go. Let's see. All right. Let's see how much. Oh, yeah. So I can make it work. See? So I can get it on there. And I still have to press it open because everything on this whole back side is being pressed open. If I can get my finger in there. Cool thing about batiks is finger pressing open is very easy once you can split the seam. It lays so nicely. Okay. Now let's find the other one. We're going to sew that on. And again, I'm going to fudge this up, you know, to where it lines up just right. So I'm going to hook my end, slide it on the machine. I'm only back stitching good on, even though these are corners, so that I can manipulate the piece. And this one is going to be, wow, that's going to be a real pull right there. Let's see. Nope, stay right there. Come on, get on the point. All right. Now, I shouldn't be doing that, but I did it. Oh, I made it work. I got a little crease there, and I don't want that, but I'm pretty sure I can iron that out. Okay. So it's not horrible, but I got it lining up, and I'll show you what I mean since I now have a clearer picture. CJ's trying to put his hair in front of the screen or whatever he's trying to do.
Now they can.
All right, so see, I made them line up, but here's the crease. When you pull and tug, see that crease right there? It's small, it's not a big crease, but it's there. So once I iron it, it should iron out pretty darn flat, but at least now my lines are a little bit more on the straighter side. So I just stretched a non-bias seam because that was an outer seam, or I mean an outer fabric. So the bias is on this direction, not this in this direction. So I really did manipulate the fabric quite a bit. But I'm back stitching so that it holds it really nicely. And the person that this is for, he is not even gonna know the difference. He's gonna be like, you did what? So once it's quilted, you won't even ever see that I did anything. That one didn't completely line up, but it's almost lined up. You guys would never know the difference from far away. What, CJ, the sound? That was my son. He likes to screw with the camera. Not the camera, but coming in here and messing around. He's done it a few times now since I've been live. Okay. Nicely press open. Let's find the next one. And then all I have to do is attach these and I'll be done. So I'm going to start with the stitch first, back stitch, hold it down. Oh my gosh, this one's going to be a big adjust. I don't know if I really want to stretch it that much. Oh, we're going to. Why? Because I can. Yeah, there was no way I was going to get that all the way where it needs to be. So you can see that one's shifted quite a bit, but I really don't care. It's going to be good. Nobody's even gonna know. Well, you guys will. All 56 of you. Holy moly. And I'm not keeping up with my comments. I think that's the most I've had in one video ever. You guys, seriously, wow. There's a lot of you here. That's because it's Sunday. And there's anything else better to do than come on and sew with Tiffy. I'm pretty sure you could find better things to do than hang out with me, but now that y'all here, might as well stick around till I'm done. All right. I'm not even going to iron it. I'll iron it once everything is on the quilt top. So now this will go on. Okay, now I got to decipher what side goes where. That's going to go on this side. Oh, yeah. No, I don't want it on that side. I want it on. Sorry, I'm away from the camera momentarily because the color that was on that edge matches almost the same as the other color, so I definitely needed to move it around. So I'm gonna put this one on this edge. There we go. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. We'll read some comments. All right, let's see what we got. I'm going to go back a little bit because I know I'm missing a lot. What line did you use, Tiffany? What line did I use for what, Vicki? Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Suburban. Did I say hi to Kelly? I don't remember. I said hi to Jim. Gwen. Hi, Gwen. I know I'm not looking at the camera while I'm saying hi because I'm over here reading on this thing. Let's move it over some and then I can actually say hi and it looks like I'm talking to you instead. Hi, Linda. Wow, that's quite a few Lindas today. Hi, Yvonne. Doggy barking. Here comes Kelly. Said bye, Vicky. Vicky left. Bye, Vicky. Oh, she went to dinner. That's probably what it was. Mary. Hi, Mary. Someone drilling. It was CJ. CJ was being weird. That's what it was. Hi, Sandy. Bye, everyone. Hope you're having a good night. Oh, hello, everyone. Why I said bye because the one before I was reading said bye. The way you're doing your borders. I said hi to Debbie, even though I think I read that. Skateboard quilt. Ooh, Gwen is doing the Missouri Stars. That's an old video too, the skateboard quilt video. Rob Appel has it too, back when he was man sewing. He has the skateboard quilt. It's the same exact one. I'm pretty sure he just does it a little bit differently. He has his own version. Hi, Luann. I don't remember if I said hi. It's going to be harder to keep up the more of you come into a chat with me. Working with color, making tops. I'm poking myself with the back of scissors. Getting the same done, just playing with YouTube. Hi, Andrea. Just came on. You look much better. Glad to see how you're feeling. Already answered that to others. I still have a very crappy cough. And I'm kind of tired, but that's because the neighbors, we have new neighbors on our street. Our street was nice and calm and quiet before they moved in. And now it's nothing but loud mariachi music. Nothing against mariachi music to those who do listen to it, but close your house door. Don't let it blast out because it's in a cul-de-sac. And the way their house is, it faces my backyard directly. So it just pounded on my bedroom wall with the mariachi sounds for like 5 hours so far today. And it has not stopped. And it's quite annoying. So unfortunately, haven't gotten any rest because of it. And they were up until, they had kids outside playing on trampoline until 2 o'clock in the morning. Like kids, like 10 and under aged kids. So it was very, very annoying because 10 and under, we all know, are loud, especially on a trampoline when there's like 10 of them. So yeah, it's been a long night. I didn't get much sleep in. I didn't get a nap today because all of a sudden the mariachi music started banging on the wall again. All right, I'm going to bring this back up. I'm going to scoot back just a little. Okay. This should match end to end perfectly. I told Scott if we could, I wasn't going to do it. I just thought it would be funny since we've had a quiet street and quiet sounds all these years, that maybe we should take our stereo thingy, put it on our back patio and blast like Slipknot or Metallica or Rage Against the Machine or something really, really, really loud but heavy metal and just blast it facing their house for a little while they're playing their mariachi music. Maybe they'll get the hint to turn theirs down, and we'll turn ours off if we did it. But that's kind of childish to do, but I mean, if I can't understand what their music is saying, why should they understand what mine is? You know. But I didn't do it. I just thought it would be funny. I don't even think we have a loud enough radio. One that I use in my garage when I'm quilting out there, but I don't think it's loud enough. So I guess it's okay that I'm an insomniac, but the rest of the neighborhood is not. And I'm pretty sure all the other neighbors were annoyed of it today. Oh man, this is definitely not going to line up. I don't want any more creases. I need this piece to net this seam right here for the first border when it's and I didn't pin it because I have pressed open seams. Okay, now I should be able to zoom the rest of the way down, mostly. Hi, Christine. Hi, Karen. Hi, Kay. I'm most definitely looking better. I'm going to put a pin right here for the moment to hold this one in. And scroll real quick. Hi, Karen from Minnesota. Minnesota. Sorry, I probably don't even say that right. I don't have very good funny voices, guys. Just come on, look much better. It's okay, I already said that. Looking much better. I saw that. And Vicky. So yeah, this is going to be a queen size, Kelly. I love the decals on my machine. These were a gift from Anna and Urban Elements with the Z, I think is where they came from. I have to remember. It's hard to remember some of my gifts because I've had these on the machine for quite some time now. Anna's here, though. She could probably tell you where she got them. Hi, Tanya. Just spent the last 4 hours working on a quilt. I hate when stuff isn't a problem with Harry Potter. Finally got a mouse that's square and straight on. Music was probably not making. Yeah, that's why I didn't go turn any music on. The other neighbors, they had the people that are directly behind us are snowbirds. I've explained this to you before. It's just people who come visit during the winter time in their areas because it's like summer here. And they closed all their curtains and shut the whole house up. And they had it nice before me because I was outside when the music started earlier having a smoke, and they were outside enjoying the day, enjoying the sunshine, and they shut everything up because they didn't want to hear it. And they're old. They're old people. They're probably 80s, 90s. They're just enjoying their retirement here, for a month because we met them. They're really old. And yeah, we met them, and they're really, really nice people, but they did not seem like the kind of people that wanted to be directly in the curve of the back. We share all the same, like 3 backyards. Actually, there's a 4th backyard that's on the angle too. We all kind of share that same backyard. And yeah, I don't think they were very happy. But I wasn't about to, I thought it would be funny to blast, maybe I can just long arm quilt later and blast my garage radio and just leave the door open with my rock and roll. It doesn't even have to be heavy metal. It can just be rock and roll. It's like I have too much dust here again. I just wiped this like, I don't know, 30 minutes ago before coming on. You guys can't see it, but I can. There's like little itty bitty dust particles floating everywhere. You're probably right. I do need one of those little HEPA filtering things. But we don't have one. We used to. I don't know what happened to it. This thing is getting larger by the moment. Sorry, I need to find the end again. I don't know how it got off my lap. It's all that moving around. This is probably the part where we're supposed to pin, but I don't pin much. Oh, there's lots of more comments, and I can't see them. Same on machine. Yes, that's right. Okay, I did get that right. Snowbirds. I haven't heard that before. That's cute. Yeah, it's what we call people that come in from Canada, Minnesota, Michigan, Wyoming, Washington, Oregon. Hold on, I'm trying to think of all the license plates we see around here. We get Alaska, a lot of Alaska, and a lot of Canadian as well. We get some all the way from New York. We get lots of New York license plates around here. I'm trying to think of the other plate that we see a lot of. I said Michigan, Minnesota, Montana. That's another one. Montana. I said Wyoming. All those upper states that snows. We get a lot of Idaho, Ohio. Not as many of those as we get Canada and Alaska. Those are like the main. And snowbird is the word for somebody who escapes the snow to come to the sun. That's what we call them. It's really cool. So if you guys ever want a vacation or you guys have RVs and stuff, we cater to the snowbirds. This town caters to people who escape snow for sunshine. So you got RVs and you want to travel and come hang out with me while you're on vacation. That's what this town is for. When I first moved here, the ratio for 55 plus and then me, I was in my teenage years. A lot of teenagers lived here, but they actually lived here with their grandparents from other places. So I lived here with my grandma at first when I was a teenager, and then when I came back as an adult after I moved away and came back, there wasn't much for my kids to do because, you know, this town was made for 55 plus. It's like a retirement village, just a big, humongous retirement village. But now, over the years, in the last, I don't know, 16, 18 years, it's changed quite a bit. There's a lot for everybody. There's now ASU, the college, they now have a campus here. So, I mean, it's a party town as well as a retirement golf town. There's a lot of golf courses here. You need your golf clubs. So for those of you ladies who have husbands and you guys like to travel, there's lots and lots of golf here. I love it here. I like summer all year round. Well, technically we do get winter because I hate cold, but I do love summer. I like heat. So I am okay with all year round here, but some of you wouldn't be because it does get to 110, 115, and sometimes even 120. All right, this one's almost done, and I have one more to add, and this is going to be off too. Oh, I don't want that to be off. All right, let's try to budget just a little. Okay. I'm not showing you guys yet, not till after I get the other one on. And then I'll press it and show you. All right. Because I think that you guys like how I did this. I won't just say like how I did this. You're going to love how I did this. Okay, I got to go grab another one. It fell on the floor, just like that quilt is about to do. I'll read comments too in a second. I just need to pick this back up. Oh, I'm glad I switched those pieces around. Woo-wee. Because that way the same color is not on that side. I have to adjust this. You probably can't see me. The whole point of having a mobile camera is so you can see everything I do. But let me just get this along this edge. This is going to be so awesome. I'm going to want to keep it for myself, and I can't because it's for my best friend. If you guys didn't know, it's for Cyrus's dad, Justin. He's my best man friend because I've known him forever and a day, and he claimed the quilt a long time ago, and I was like, well, I'll finish it if you buy all the fabric. And then we couldn't find the right fabric because we couldn't find the fabric line again because I had misplaced. And then he didn't get the right pieces, so I couldn't add on to the quilt, with the blocks itself. So I had to improvise, and this is a really good improvisation. Is that how you say it? Improvisation? I think so. I know I'm weird. All right, this is going to line up. Oh, good. Oh, yay. Good. Okay. Now to line up the seam. All right, now sew on down. Let me read comments real quick since I'm kind of neglecting I'm neglecting you guys. I feel bad. Oh, yeah. Wow. Lots and lots. You guys are probably talking amongst yourselves, hopefully. Make this process a little bit quicker. Such a beautiful quilt. I said hi. See, I saw that. Okay, I went. Hi, Angela. Snowbird Rich, retired Canadian. Tired of the cold effing winters. Exactly. That's what it is. Anna's an ex-snowbird, and now I'm permanently here in Florida. Well, you can pretend it's there and cold there in Florida and come visit me here. You can escape the ocean for some lake. 1.2 degree. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. Lived in Florida all your life. Probably don't get many lots from the Vancouver area. Mostly get rain in the winter. We get all sorts. Let's see. BC, British Columbia is a lot of what's on the license plates. They're like one of the most. I don't know where where I don't know what you guys' provinces are in Canada. I just know I see Canadian plates, but British Columbia is the big one. Even people with their four-wheeling open rhinos or razors or whatever it's called. So what it's called? Yeah, a razor. They even have their Canadian plates on them because even though it should be cheaper to put their plate here, honestly, but they keep them in their garages or they tow them in toy haulers down here. So there's a lot of different plates from there around here. Man sewing is not man sewing anymore. No, hasn't been a while. 40 plus wind chill. I'd see lots from New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, mainly East Coast. So Anna gets snowbirds too. Wish we had an RV. Wouldn't that be awesome, Diane? I want an RV, but I don't know how long I'll be able to, leave home. A friend who works at one of the casinos in Havasu City. She and I have been friends since 10 and now 55. Kim, is it Havasu Landing Resort and Casino? Because that's the one that's on the other side of the lake. Sarah from So Sweetness is on right now. So if any of you leave, I totally understand. I kind of come on and she comes on about an hour into me being on, but I usually watch her replays because I never catch the live. Not anymore. I did for a while. Fan of heat. The rain doesn't bother me. Live in Fraser Valley is perfect. Don't mind when it's hot. Except the time. Man, sign the brand. They owned it. She had to let it go. Tried your mitered corners today. How did it go, Robin? Does it work good for you? Did you get nice lined up mitered corners? They're so easy. That was one thing. It looked so hard in the videos, and I was like, and I said this during the video, they want me to do what? How? What is that lady doing? I mean, I seriously looked at it and watched like a bazillion videos before I just tried it, and oh my god, it was so easy. You know, and there's so many ways too. Some people do it totally differently, like it just by the way they move their arms, hands, or something. I don't know if they're moving their fabric a certain way or pinning it a certain way or marking it, but way differently. So I just do what I do. Makes it easier. Does that velvet look soft? No, not velvet. Are you talking about this? Did you tell everyone the fabric line is? Hold on, let me grab the thing and I can tell you exactly what this fabric line is. It's right here somewhere. Timeless Treasures Tonga Treats is what this is, and the colorway is called, hold on. It was somewhere right here. They even come with patterns in them. The colorway is called Chai, C-H-A-I, or Chi, maybe? I don't know, C-H-A-I. That was the colorway for this collection. We were supposed to have 6-inch squares and we ended up with, 6-inch full-length strips and ended up with 10-inch squares this time around. So this is me improvising since I couldn't actually do what I wanted to. So, and it's working out great so far, as much as you guys can see. Okay, from Angela's from Saskatchewan, and Uncle were snowbirds for a while to Mesa. I hate it there. Oh, I hate it here with my dysfunctional body. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to live it. I love here. It works so nice. It's so nice here. It works so nice. It feels so nice here. I love the weather here. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Well, it's right now. Hard here, area originally. Watch replay. Tiff, missed your question. Phone blipped. I had a question. What? Oh, it's because you guys are here. I don't know how to turn the notifications from other things off on my cell phone while the live is on. I don't know how to do that, unfortunately. I'll have to have CJ figure that out for me, so that way when I'm on live feed that no notifications come through. I don't know how to stop that, or else it's going to vibrate. At least it's not making ding dong sounds, because normally it would make ding dong sounds. Tonga treats chi, like in the tea. Ah, okay. Yeah, see, I can't even say it. All right, I'm going to sew and not pay attention to comments. But I can talk. You guys can talk to each other as well, because that is the whole purpose of hanging out with everybody, is being able to meet lots of people in lots of new places. Because the cool part is like there's been 4 of you now that have lived within like literally close miles of each other, within 20 miles, you know, city over type deal. So, and then some of you guys live in the same city. But those ones I know each other, so obviously. But it's always nice to meet a new friend, new face, hang out. You guys live close, you never know, you probably bumped into each other at a quilt shop and didn't even know you both watch me. Wouldn't that be so cool to have lots and lots of friends that quilt? I think it would be, because I have lots of you. Except you can't come here and hang out with me, but that's okay. You guys are hanging on the wall. Not for long though. I think I'm gonna take it down and use it. Can't be a wall quilt forever, you know. It's gonna have to be used some point in time, because that's a pretty darn big quilt to hang on the wall. I am surprised I still have thread, by the way. All right, I'm coming close. I'm gonna put these 2 seams together. I might be able to get away with finger pressing this back because it's batiks, to be able to show you guys. I might not even have to press it like a hard press. There's little dust beads floating into my nose. I'm gonna end up do any of you out there suffer from extreme dust problems in your sewing room, or your sewing space of whatever space you use as a sewing room? I mean, this is like ridiculous in here. Like super ridiculous. So ridiculous, it's annoying, and I don't know how to stop it besides whatever someone said about that whole not humidifier. What did I just say? Something thing. It's like they're floating into my nose. They make me cough. I'm gonna be a faced bandit forever in this room. I'm never gonna have to. I totally can't think of what it's called again. Whatever, the thing that catches dust. No, I can't think of it now. My brain has gone to mush. Pull a pin out. I'm going to try to lie. Oh, those two are almost on top of each other. That is so cool. Whatever that thing is called, I'm going to ask any of my neighbors if they have one, because I know that one of my neighbors has that kind of stuff in his house, those little breathing things. Maybe he has an extra one, and I'll see how it works in here, because I used to have it in the garage. All right, I'm going to finger press this back, and then I will hold this thing up for you guys while I try to read comments. I will finger press. HEPA filter. I just said it like 30 minutes ago, 40 minutes ago or so. By the way, you cannot see what I'm doing here. Finger pressing. Doing it on purpose, so when I hold it up, you'll be like, wow, that does look so cool. What made you think about that? I don't know. I just... Sorry. I know I'm weird. My friend wears a mask when sewing due to asthma. Yeah, some are being sent to me. They should be here. Kim already sent them in the mail, so I should have them, I don't know, in a couple days. Then I can just start covering my face when I sew. I'll probably cover my face when I sew alone, and then when I make videos, just so that you guys can watch my mouth moving if you miss something that's being said or whatever. That way you can hear me clearly, and then since my videos are between an hour and 2 hours, I can go that long without covering my face, because I just did this time. So I just don't want to do it constantly, because I'm going to regret it later, if you all know what I mean. All right, let me turn this around, finger press the other side out. I have a feeling that this quilt is still not big enough. I just added 8 more inches all the way around to an 81-inch square. So that's 81, 88, 9, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. That's 96 inches square, and it doesn't feel big enough. 96 inches square should cover a queen size quilt or a queen size bed properly. At least I'd hope. Cyrus! I'm yelling for a kid. I'm going to get him to come in here and help me hold this up so you guys can see what I have done, and created. Even though I'm missing all these comments. Lots of fun. Lots of lint from the fabrics. I drink water when sewing. And any other time. I drink lots and lots of water. Yeah, air purifier. That's what it was. I drink tea and diet soda. I just have got all of my tea quilt blocks. I have to finish those. So since I'm back in this room, because I can't sit still, I have to finish them. So you guys will probably see some more Insomniac episodes. Elaine, I have lint dust too. Dries out eyes, sore throat. We could use a mask. Okay. Anything else? I don't think you saw my question, Diane. I asked where you are. Diane is in Texas, for those that are asking. CJ, can I borrow you, please? Thank you much. It's going to be a second before he comes in here.
Hold on, what do you need?
Do you have a shirt on? Okay,
Yes.
can you help me then? All right,
Yes.
guys, ready to see this?
CJ's
Scott's
doing-
in here to help, so we're
CJ's doing chores.
gonna hold this up, and you guys get to see my final creation. That
Is
is
Justin
now
on?
96 inches
Is Justin
square.
on to see it?
Here,
Oh,
take
okay.
that side, and I'll take this
Did
side.
you tell him this is Justin?
Yeah, they all know that this
Okay.
is Justin. All right,
Okay.
come all the way back. Look at that, how that borders turned out, guys. Look at that. It was probably too big for you to even see.
Wow, this is beautiful. I like it. I like how your borders came out. You doing this from your phone?
CJ, can I borrow you to? Yeah, this is on my phone. That's why you
Let
see
him
it on my
quick
phone.
finish his chores.
So you guys can see that, and I can see that there's comments popping up.
Okay, he's in here now. What
Come
do you
over
need?
to the side so I can take a, while you guys hold it up for me. Hold it up nicely. I'm gonna grab the ground.
Holding it up nice. He's telling me he's so tired.
Come this way, Scott, towards the thing.
Towards you?
Yeah, no, towards the iron board, right there. All right, here we go, guys. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see this. Camera turn. All right, there it is. So even though I ran out of all that center stuff, I was still able to make magic all around this whole entire thing. So this should fit on a queen.
Can
Perfectly.
they hear you, or do you just have your speaker hooked in through the phone?
No, they can hear everything.
Because remember, you have that little extra speaker.
Nope, they can hear.
Can we put it down now?
Yep, in 2 seconds, and I'm torturing them, guys. Okay, you can put it down.
No, I had to carry 2 shelves here.
All right, so that
But carrying
That
it
just
from
will
where I
get
was,
quilted
they
when
hear
he
me.
chooses.
Your extra mic. You don't need that no more.
Well, I don't know how that will work with the phone.
Oh, but it's loud enough they can hear. Okay.
Yeah, they can
That's
hear
one
me.
thing I didn't know because we bought you
You
this
make
extra
magic
mic.
all the
Mom.
time. You amaze me. I don't plug it in. I don't want to ruin it. I know it'll fit in my phone, but I don't know how well it will work. I don't want to mess it up. All right, guys. So that's that. Here, let's show you how these corners with the double, even though it's not even mitered, it looks mitered. So look at how that worked out. You see that? So even though I stretched it for them to fit, it's not that bad.
They say you don't need the extra mic.
So it should be picking up the sound nicely. So it looks like it's one continuous straight line. Don't you like how I did that? So I had fun with that. The math part was the only part that was like, okay, how many, and it worked out because it's one layer cake. And then I had to open the second one because I needed 4 corners. So, and then I made a ton of pieces. So I'm going to just continue making these and throw them in the back. Isn't that cool though? So there's that corner. I think it looks amazing and I want to keep it for myself. How many quilts do you guys make that you want to keep for yourself? I know there's a lot of you out there that go, oh, why am I giving this to so-and-so? Are they going to be deserving of this? How many of you? How long did it take? Well, I started this like 7 or 8 months ago, the center part. That only took like 3 videos. So 2, 4, 6 hours. And then another 4 an hour each border. So another 4 hours to put all the borders. And now it is ready. And I think he said he wants flannel on the back so he can choose his own. But
Okay, I'm back. Do you need any help?
no, I'm just folding this up and I'm letting some comments come through so I can read them because I'm kind of behind. So yeah, this whole center part
They love
took
their
about
corners.
6 hours worth of making that center, but it looks so good. I kind of want to lay it on my queen size bed and see how well it lays over because it is completely square and most comforters and blankets and sheets and everything are rectangular for queen, but I think this would be perfect. It doesn't matter. So, all right, let's see what we got going on here.
You got some interesting comments.
Da, Okay, I don't need to read all the awesomes and beautifuls. And for those of you who
But
are new to
everybody
my
likes your
channel,
stuff.
this is my husband Scott. For those that are new and haven't met him yet, this is my husband. Sometimes he's in here, and just like you saw, seen Cyrus, that was my son. So just in case.
Well, the girls just went home, so I'm still here.
I like how your borders match to the centered diamonds and create an hourglass in the centers. Looks great. Yeah, that's why I did the borders like this, so that they look like the centers. I think it looks amazing. Coming in loud and clear. I already said how long. I'm a selfish cow. I keep all of mine. Christine.
What are you talking about? What she keep all?
Oh, I asked. I said how. I said I wanted to keep this. It's so pretty. I want to
Oh.
keep it and not give it. I said, and I
Oh.
asked how many people make something and they just want to keep it because they don't think the person is deserving enough for such beauty.
Hi everyone.
I've kept 4. I'm afraid I won't take care of them. They don't. Let's see. My husband objects to buying and making for others unless they are special and it's a special present. Yeah, my kids all got one. My mom, Scott, and then
Got one for Christmas last year. Not this past Christmas.
family
but the one
members.
before.
Only family members have got. My
It's the best-
dad got one. My mom, my dad.
It's the best Christmas present I ever got.
His
in my life.
mom.
It's pretty
Just
cool.
family members and the kids. And then the kids have got more than one so far. CJ is the only one that doesn't have more than one quilt. So, and his is in here for him to make himself.
Sylvia Mayo, do you got any family in around Lake Havasu? We had a Tim Mayo as a neighbor. We knew him for years.
Oh yeah. He moved away though.
Yeah.
It'd be
Not far.
easier than Mickey if you put Mickey on the back for what size it would weigh a ton. Yeah, but he wants it to be his permanent house quilt. So this one has to be. He loves the feel of the batiks, so that is why I'm sticking with some kind of really softy. Because batiks feel different, so you can feel the difference between the regular cotton and the batik fabric. It's smoother, but it also makes more noise. It's a different sound.
Yvonne says her problem is she doesn't have things to show. She gives everything away.
I give a lot of stuff away, and then I have a lot that I need to sell because, okay, so the reason I need to sell quilts is so that I could keep doing this and making patterns for you guys. So I do have a lot of stuff that I need to sell, or else I would give a lot of them away, but I do need to make something back, or we cannot afford to have this for me to keep going. So
Sylvia's in STL. Is that like St. Louis?
I have no idea. STL. Take pictures before you give away. Yeah. My problem is I don't have things to show for everything I give away. All right, guys. Well, I have accomplished something else. I'm done. Yeehaw.
Are you done? Is it movie time? We're
Yeah.
watching a movie.
We're gonna watch Batman,
need junk
the
food.
third one. So that's what we do on Sundays after Sunday Live, after he goes to the store normally, but today he can't go to the store because he went to the store on Friday.
I went to the store the other day. I got
Thinking
it
it would be less people.
Yeah, I
Didn't
thought
work.
if I'd go Valentine's Day night, it'd be empty, but it wasn't. It was twice
So.
as packed. So I'm not doing that one again.
When we do Sunday night after Sunday Live is movie and junk food time, because it's our only like night time we get to spend together. The rest of the time there's always kids, and so we still hang out and spend time, but not when it's just me and him. So yep, that's what we're gonna do. Oh, it's Andrea says it's Monday for her already.
Oh, is that the one that's in Australia?
I don't remember now.
Yeah.
I think that one was Canada. One was Canada. All right, guys. Well, I thank you all for joining for this wonderful Sew
It's
Sunday. I
not-
hope you all are sewing something too, because
It's
there's
not-
nothing else better to do on a Sunday. So,
It's not Monday in Canada. That would be
oh,
Australia.
then it would be
friends.
Australia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Monday here in Australia too. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
Australia. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Mwah, mwah.